Guys, if you're watching this, make sure you subscribe. If you want to watch the whole thing, you can watch it on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, or Spotify.
Oh my God, do you know I had to design a vagina?
Shut up.
I
Did you?
Yeah. Oh, I don't have my bag with me, but I actually have my labia in a jar.
Gotta go. Cut the cameras quick. What do you mean?
I don't have it.
How did you did you ask for that, or did they go, do you want it?
No, I did ask for it because I thought I could sell
that.
it. But then it's actually like in this liquid called formaldehyde, which they preserve dead bodies in, which is really dangerous. And I'm scared that if someone eats it, I'm going to get sued.
Listen, oh my God. So, did it hurt? Yeah, I'm guessing it did hurt. What's the recovery process for getting a designer vagina?
So I actually had my labia trimmed, right? Because I was always really self-conscious about my vagina because where I had worked with a lot of girls, they all had these, you know, like
of course.
idyllic, tiny vaginas, you know, well, all the guys, innies and all that. And mine was like one side was bigger than the other, a bit drunk, but it's normal. It's normal, and it's so normal. But no one ever commented on it. But when it's like your
if you're aware of
insecurity,
it,
you kind of want to fix it, especially where it's your job and people are staring down there all the time. So he literally just cut like a triangle and then sewn it together like that. So it's all perfectly even. And I had light fat put on the outer parts, so it's puffier.
You've got a fat pussy.
Yeah.
Amazing.
With a PH. It's fat.
Oh my God. That sounds kind of traumatic, but kind of good though. Doesn't sound like too bad.
Honestly, now
refer me. Fuck it.
I look down, I'm like, that is like...
That's my girl.
And I wish I could be one of those girls, like I really preach that all bodies are like absolutely beautiful and you really like, you know, like I wish that I could pride myself into like being happy with what I had. But when I see other people's, I think it's completely fine. But when I think it's your own, like, and it's what you're comfortable with.
Yeah, but I do feel like if you're going to do stuff, it doesn't matter because if it makes you feel confident, then it's fine. Because you're not looking at other people's going, fucking hell, look at that baguette. Do you know what I mean? Like it's not actually...
It's just men. Like they're so mean.
Men also, fix your lopsided balls. If you're going to say anything about my vagina, fix your balls. That is so fucking cheeky. Sorry, Callum.
Like, darling, you've got 4.5 inches. Like, why are you giving me shit? You're like half balding at 22.
Move the focus. Yeah, go to Turkey and sort that shit out. That's insane.
But yeah, I think that was like one of the best things because I've had my boobs done as well. But
have you? What have you had? If you don't mind me asking, what have you like had done or not?
So I actually had a BBL.
Oh yeah,
but it literally didn't work.
Oh, okay.
I think to have one of a BBL, you literally have to have a lot of body fat put in and out.
Yeah,
like I can see the difference in the sense that like the fat is taken out of my back, but now I'm losing all this weight. Right? The fat's gone. It's like, and it's irreversible. When you put weight back on, it doesn't go where they've put it. It goes back to your natural body fat.
Oh, of course,
format.
right. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Was it like, I've seen videos on TikTok of people coming back from having BBLs and they're having to lay on
black and blue.
Was that you?
Oh fuck! I will show you pictures later. You'll be like, Jesus Christ.
Is it actually as bad as people say it is?
Oh, worse. It feels like you've been hit by a truck.
Really?
Oh, it's awful. Yeah, really bad. So when I had my vajayjay done, I couldn't even feel it.
Really? You really are selling this to me. You're going to have to send me the link.
Do you know the amount of girls that have like DM'd me and now we have like the same doctor? We're just like walking around with these matching badges.
That looks like mine. Oh my God. So, oh my God. Yeah, I just can't imagine the BBL recovery process.
Yeah, it's absolute hell. And I think at first, I absolutely loved it. But now I'm slimmer and everything like that. I'm just, if you saw a picture of before and after, I think that, you know, I think Kim K, for example, must have had at least 3 or 4 because people go back.
What?
Yeah, because you need to put fat on again and then put it back there, put fat on and there. So it's
and it's dangerous. I saw this TikTok of this girl. She went to get a BBL and it was like gifted, which is always, I feel like, a red flag part. I think so, actually. And she woke up with like black and blue bruising all on her chest. And then she went to the doctors because she was like, it really hurts. It turns out she was resuscitated 3 times.
I've seen that.
And they didn't tell her.
I've seen that.
Yeah. How fucked is that?
Yeah, that's really bad.
There's no way.
You need to do your research, especially when you're doing, you know, plastic surgery.
Anything.
It's your health.
Yeah.
I know that it's a cosmetic procedure, but
you're still getting opened up, aren't you? That's fucked.
And I think with what's so dangerous about a BBL procedure is that the fat can be injected into a vein, which once the vein is clogged, you are brown bread.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I'll just stick to having flat arse.
I know, it cost me 10 grand and it didn't even work. But you can get implants, but then you get like massive scars on top of each like butt cheek, right? And imagine you're being raw dog from behind, and then all they can see is like 2 scars. I was like, fuck that.
Yeah, maybe apparently you can get like injections, can't you?
Yeah, filler.
But then apparently it makes it hard. Like it doesn't, I don't know, apparently it's not great.
Firm.
Yeah, maybe I do need a firm ass because there's nothing going on back there at the moment.
What?
No, it's the cargos. There's nothing, I'm telling you now, yeah.
I need them cargos.
Yeah, say no more. Sponsor me. No, but that's mad. So have you had a lot then or not much? Like done?
I had my tits done.
Yeah.
I have got a breast lift and implants because I used to be really, really fat. And then I lost loads of weight. So I was always like a really chubby kid.
Right, okay.
And then before I lost all the weight, I was like 11.5 stone, which granted, I'm 5'1".
Yeah.
And now I'm like 9.5, but it was pure just like body fat.
Mad.
So I went from having like E tits to like B overnight. So they were
had E tits.
So like I had like E tits when I was like in year 8. I started my period when I was 8. Like, I'm just like...
There's a few of those. I remember at primary school, the girls with massive tits would all have started their period.
Yeah.
And we'd be like, okay, milkies. That's
But
mad.
I also think that maybe it was just because I was like a massive porker. Like, they were just all fat. And they clearly were fat because when I lost the weight, they were just like...
So they sagged.
I know,
Spaniels
it's open.
Shit.
I know.
Was that... I know, to be fair, I can imagine boob jobs are fucking painful. There's no way.
They weren't too bad. I feel like
you're walking like this for like a week.
They hurt when you... Do you know when like... I remember like being on the way home in the car and you'd move side to side and you'd tense. That would hurt because you like subconsciously tense your chest if you're trying to stabilise.
And you can't. Just let yourself flop.
You're there like, I need the tramadol.
I need anything right now.
I know. Where's the crack?
Yeah, you're in the right place for it right now. Don't worry.
God.
So do you want anything else done or not? I feel like you look great though. I feel like...
Yeah. Do you know what? I've really learned, especially over like maybe the last like 18 months or so, to like really accept myself and like be happy within myself.
Yeah.
Because I think that when I started earning money and you start to compare yourself with so many other people, you get all these things done. And I feel like when you start, are you ever going to be fully happy with yourself?
People say that you fix one thing and then you're like, right, well, now I can move my attention onto something else. And you see stuff that you didn't even see before. That's a dangerous game. That's why I'm scared to get anything done.
And I have so many friends that are like so unbelievably beautiful and stunning. And they have these procedures. And I think seeing that and seeing firsthand how beautiful they are, like granted, of course they look beautiful after, but did they need that?
Probably not, no.
They don't.
Yeah, it is. I feel like it's quite a toxic... Especially maybe your industry could be quite toxic because you're literally making money from obviously being pretty and like having an amazing body.
Yeah.
So of course, like when you're comparing yourself to all of those, that must be really shit.
Yeah, it's really hard because you're always going to look at someone else specifically because we do exactly the same job really and think, why am I not doing better than her?
Or as well as that, yeah.
So it really does get you down. Like,
are you,
100%.
is it quite like a community? Like, are you all quite like friendly or is it more competitive? Or a bit of both?
It depends on like who you're surrounding yourself with. Like I've made a lot of friends and a lot of enemies in the industry, but I think that's also the same with everything. And I feel like I've made so many friendships with people in the sex industry, and maybe they didn't always go as planned and everything like that. But then I've got to remember that in school, did you get on with everyone in your year group?
No, of course not. Yeah.
Because you do the same job doesn't mean you're always going to get on with each other. And I feel like people
they want to use like the girl power thing. You should all be friends. You should all doing the same thing. But to be fair, some people are.
Yeah, and also I've seen you slag off other people in the group chat because you don't agree with it.
Yeah,
like you're all as bad as each other. And granted, like I've been there, and you get involved in everything, and it can be quite catty. Like I'm not perfect, but you know, I think I've really separated myself. I have like a small group of friends that I really try to stick to, and I keep my circle really small now in terms of like letting people really in. I have acquaintances and people that I keep in contact with like loosely, like more like casual friends. But keeping people really close.
I feel like that's the way to go, especially when you start getting like known. You never know people's actual intentions, whether they just want to know you for like the tea or whether they just actually like you.
I know, you might people like, is that quite real?
Of course. And you're like,
yeah,
subscribe and see. Thank you.
I'll tell you everything.